Welcome to the Games Freezer.
Hello, this is Richard, this is Games Freezer, and this is the 10-minute taster for a game called Yume Nikki. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, as always, but that's the way it goes. Okay, so how do you play this game? Well, you start off in your bedroom, you get into bed, you go into the dream world, and if you want to wake up from this crazy dream world, you pinch your cheek by naturally pressing the number 9 key. Once you're in the dream world, you examine certain areas and parts of the dream world with the enter key. You can use these effects that you kind of pick up, and your appearance changes. And beyond that, you can kind of save your progress by visiting the desk in your room. So, all will become clear, or not so clear, in a minute. So this is where you start. You start in your room. You can't do much, but you can play this kind of game Nasu that's built into this game. So a game within a game, kind of retro, which is basically has you running around the level trying to catch these falling fish looking things, but apparently I've looked it up and they're meant to be eggplants. So yeah, so that's pretty random. So its timing of the jump is critical, because as you can see, if you don't hit it with your full part of your head, it's game over. 1 life, 50 points. I think my highest score is about 60 on that. Anyway, so that's one distraction from this room. If you try and go out that door, she shakes her head. You can turn the telly on, get a nice test card. So yeah, so if you wanted to save your game, you come and sit at your desk. Goes into this kind of dreamy music. Got a few saves on there. So yeah, drop your save in there with a press of the enter key. And apart from that, there's not much more to it. You can walk out onto the balcony, but you can't interact with anything on this balcony. You can just wander around and kind of look at that nightscape that's behind. But there's nothing more to it. Can't pick up the broom, can't put on your shoes. Well, you've got a cool rug there, which is actually reminiscent of one of the worlds, thinking about it. Anyway, so you get into bed, you go into the dream state, gives you a little count into the dream state. And now things are a bit different. There's no more computer game on the floor. Your telly doesn't give you a test card. You've already been at your desk to save in your non-dream world, but when you go there in the dream world, you can't go into save mode. You can get back into bed, but you can't do a dream within a dream. At least I don't think you can. But you can open the door to your apartment, and this is where it leads you. This is like the hub of where you'll always be led once you go into a dream state. You've got a number of different doors that you can enter. I think there's around 12. So I mean, this game was actually originally released in 2004 using RPG Maker. It's only just come out on Steam, and it's free on Steam at the minute because there'll be a follow-up game to Yume Nikki arriving soon. So this is why I started playing it, to sort of see what the hell it's all about. And I'm still literally in the dark, as you can see from this screen, as to what you're really meant to be doing. So what I've sort of picked up from a few playthroughs is through each door is a dream world. In each dream world there's like an object that you need to collect. Those objects basically will change your appearance, and it could be anything from being a frog to wearing a scarf and gloves. So it's kind of very random, as dreams are. So I can sort of see where this is going. It's a very surreal game, and the loop is get into bed, go to sleep, go into this door hub, find a door, find an item. If you can't find an item, pinch your cheek, come out of the dream, go to bed, go back into the door world, choose a door, find an item. So this world here has just got dismembered body parts and some crazy Egyptian looking mural behind you as you wander through it. Yeah. So is there anything around here? There's a few kind of weird ghost face things. So if you can interact with something, when you press enter against it, it will cause something to happen. So there's a lot of wandering around just trying to work out what the hell you're meant to be doing. It's intriguing, to say the least. It's one of them games where you sort of put it down and you think about it again afterwards and you think what was going on there, and then you might pick it back up again the following day to see if you've missed the point or you've kind of going to stumble across something that you might not have in the first place. It's a moving arm that time. Are they moving or is it I'm moving? The eyes are blinking, the hands are waving. Can't get past that eye though, so aye, Captain. So yeah, you do a lot of aimless wandering. That's the thing, you kind of have no kind of landmarks to go by in some of the worlds in order to navigate them. And it just feels like sometimes you're just going round and round and round, and you'll end up just walking into darkness. Again, much like a dream, you know, you can take any sort of left, right in a dream and end up somewhere else. So yeah, I can kind of see where this is going. So I'm assuming that you'll need to collect all the different parts from each of the 12 worlds. There's 12 doors. And within those worlds there are other worlds within them, like say another door that leads you to another world, and those worlds, each of them have different objects. Apparently there's 24 objects to get, which are also known as effects. So yeah, you basically having these dreams, wandering around, seeing what the hell's going on. When you walk over things, they make different noises under your feet as well. You see when I walk over them, it kind of makes a static noise. Maybe some kind of electrical reference, not sure. Got a whole host of things going on here. I mean, they look like computer bugs to me or something along those lines, and yet behind it's kind of ancient murals from... Oh, that's a door. That's a ladder and a computer screen that's blinking, or an old telly, like a CRT telly that's blinking maybe. It won't allow me to go left or right though. It only allow me to go up and down. Almost as though my ability to walk has been taken away from me within this dream. This effects menu, if you get pick up an item and you want to use it, you can choose which one you want to use. I haven't got any at the minute, so it's kind of just me wandering around here, which is, yeah, let's pinch me cheek, let's get out of that one. So yeah, that's kind of the loop, that's the gameplay loop. It's intriguing, it's worth having a look at because it's free on Steam at the minute. Pick it up, see where you go with it, give it a few goes, and also keep an eye out on the new game that's coming from the people that made this. This is Richard, this is Games Freezer. It's a 10-minute taster.
www.gamesfreezer.eu